is yet another location where there have been raids which have been carried out in the property of Arpita Mukherjee. She is Partho Chatterjee, the minister's close colleague. Partho Chatterjee has been removed from his posts. This is an incredible scandal in Bengal, indeed, across the country. The amount of money which has been recovered, the total amount inclusive of gold and other recoveries, 50 crores. And there have been at least, there have been three properties which have actually been searched. A fourth one has been searched now by the Enforcement Directorate. My colleague Saurabh Gupta has been tracking all of these developments. It's almost unbelievable, Saurabh. The total value is now believed to be in the range of 50 crores. This new property or apartment which is being searched, have any recoveries taken place so far?
Well, Vishnu, what we're being given to understand is that this is, of course, the fourth raid. Now, we are coming to you from an apartment complex in Chinar Park in Rajarhat area of Kolkata. This is like any other apartment complex, but today evening, the Enforcement Directorate officials landed up here with the purpose of searching one of the apartments linked to actor Arpita Mukherjee, who has been arrested in this investigation. What is the investigation? It's the teachers' recruitment scam dating back to the time when senior TMC leader, who has been removed from all party posts this evening, was the education minister of West Bengal. At that time, it was alleged that money was taken for recruitment of teachers. Now, the ED, like you said, has searched multiple properties, but this one is the fourth one. What we're being given to understand is that the search operation is still on. Central forces are also still here. The ED accompanied by teams from the central forces that have been deployed along with ED officials. And this is any other neighborhood. So, obviously the people who live here were very surprised when ED officials turned up here. I have with me two residents of this apartment complex. आपका नाम बताएं? ऋषभ शाह. तो यहाँ पे ईडी कब पहुंचे? आप लोगों को क्या पता था यहाँ पे अर्पिता मुखर्जी का फ्लैट है या वो रहती है?
ईडी जैसे हम लोगों ने देखा कि 5 बजे के करीब उस टाइम पे आए हैं और अर्पिता मुखर्जी का फ्लैट था। ये हम लोग को भी 2 दिन पहले ही पता चला जब डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ न्यूज से पे दिखा रहा था और आ रहा था, तो उस टाइम में हम लोग को पता चला। तो यही है, मतलब हम लोग कभी नहीं देखे अर्पिता मुखर्जी को यहाँ पे नहीं।
पार्थो चैटर्जी कभी आते थे यहाँ पे?
नहीं, कोई नहीं आता था। ये फ्लैट लॉक्ड ही है 2017 से। हम लोग 18 से यहाँ पे है, कभी भी ये फ्लैट अनलॉक नहीं देखे हम लोग।
आप लोग अनलॉक्ड भी नहीं देखा है फ्लैट। So the ED teams are going to several locations, and based on the interrogation of Arpita Mukherjee, they are searching properties. Now, it's 50 crore and counting. ED sources say these searches are likely to continue over the next few days as the investigation progresses. Arpita Mukherjee is someone who is an actor who was the face of Partho Chatterjee's Pujo in Kolkata, the Naktala Udayan Shanga Pujo, and there, of course, there are photographs of Arpita Mukherjee with Mamata Banerjee on stage, and the BJP has been using those images to target the Chief Minister, saying, look, you've shared the stage with someone who is tainted, from whose properties at least 50 crore is recovered, and that is something that the BJP has used to target the Chief Minister. Today, Partho Chatterjee was removed from all positions within the party. But before we play out what Abhishek Banerjee, the National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress, also nephew of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, had to say, let me give you a brief gist of what Abhishek Banerjee said. He said, look, there are 200 pujos that Mamata Banerjee inaugurates on any given day during Durga Pujo. It's impossible for her to keep track of who's on stage with whom. But there is zero tolerance for corruption in the TMC, which is why Partho Chatterjee has been removed. But didn't stop there. The TMC also used the occasion to target the BJP. First, taking Shubhendu Adhikari's name, the leader of opposition, saying, well, he is someone who's been named by Sudipto Sen. Why isn't the ED investigating him? Why is that investigation slow? Secondly, to make a point, the TMC also said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been photographed with Nirav Modi. Why isn't that also being investigated? So they're saying that, look, this, of course, is a situation where there are several people on stage and you cannot pinpoint Mamta Banerjee's association, so to speak, just because she was on stage with someone. That's the Trinamool's point of view. But let's just hear what Abhishek Banerjee, the National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress, had to say about Partho Chatterjee, who was removed from all his cabinet posts earlier in the day. A second round of searches by the Enforcement Directorate in the teachers' recruitment scam in West Bengal. And in this second round, the ED claims to have recovered around 29 crores in cash. Also, along with that, property documents and gold from this apartment complex, where the ED says Arpita Mukherjee has 2 apartments. Now, obviously, the ED raid here went on for almost 20 hours. I have with me people who were witness, the secretary of the building and also someone who's here on the field all the time. Ankit ji, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि क्या हुआ यहाँ पे, आप थोड़ा हमारे दर्शकों के लिए बताइए कि कैसे रेड शुरू हुआ, क्या हुआ, ईडी ने आपको क्या बताया जब वो यहाँ पे पहुंचे?
सडनली कॉल आया हमारे सिक्योरिटी इंचार्ज का, इनका जो एडी ऑफिसर्स लोग आए हैं, आप आइए, उन्होंने बुला रहे हैं। फिर हमारे मेंटेनेंस जो फैसिलिटी मैनेजर हैं उनका कॉल आया, तो हम बोला मुझे टाइम लगेगा, मैं बालीगंज में हूँ। फिर एडी आधिकारिक ने करीब 55 बार फ़ोन किया, जो आप जहाँ कहीं भी हो आ जाओ जल्द से जल्द, मैं फ्लैट का कार्रवाई जो है चालू करूँगा, आपका इंतज़ार में हूँ।
उन्होंने आपके लिए इंतजार किया?
उन्होंने करीबन 2.25 घंटे इंतज़ार किया। फिर मैं आया
और आप ही के सामने फ्लैट के ताला तोड़ के अंदर?
हाँ, मैं करीबन 20 घंटा उनके साथ था।
सर, आपके पास वापस आएंगे, आप रुके। आपको सर, आप यहाँ के फैसिलिटी मैनेजर है, तो जब ईडी आए तो क्या बताया आपको?
ईडी आया तो मेरे वो सामने जो सतनामोड़ ब्लॉक में ऑफिस है, उधर जाके बोला कि आप कभी कहीं मत जाइए और आपका फ़ोन इधर ही रख के जाइए, कोई फ़ोन रिसीव मत कीजिए और कोई किसी को भी फ़ोन मत कीजिए।
ठीक है। अंकित जी, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, आप लोग थे वहां पे जब ये ईडी ने जो दावा कर रहे हैं बरामद किए हैं, आपने क्या देखा, कितना बरामद किया ईडी ने, यहाँ से क्या किया?
हम लोग मतलब सिर्फ हम थे और उन्होंने किसी को अलाउ नहीं किया था। उनका पूरा टीम था, सिक्योरिटीज थे, सीआरपीएफ के जवान तैनात थे। तो उन्होंने 27 करोड़ 90 लाख रुपया बरामद हुआ, ज्वेलरी हुआ 4.31 करोड़ का, यही जब्त हुआ। कुछ कागजात हुआ जो एनेक्चर उन्होंने बनाया और एक सीजर लिस्ट बनाकर हमारा साइन करवाया उन्होंने।
अच्छा, आपने वो सीजर लिस्ट पे साइन किया?
हाँ, हम।
ठीक है। यहाँ पे अर्पिता मुखर्जी आते जाते थे, कभी पार्थो चैटर्जी यहाँ पे आए हैं?
नहीं, हम लोग ने पार्थो चैटर्जी को यहाँ पे कभी नहीं देखा। अर्पिता मैडम को जरूर देखा, वो पहले रहती थी यहाँ पे, बट कुछ महीनों से उनको नहीं देख रहे हैं।
ठीक है, कुछ महीनों से नहीं आ रहे। तो यहाँ पे और कोई पॉलिटिशियन आते थे ऐसे उनके पास, या क्योंकि
हमारे यहाँ पे पूरा सीसीटीवी कवरेज है, 64 सीसीटीवी है, हमारे विजिटर रजिस्टर्ड बुक है। कोई भी आते हैं, वीआईपी भी आएंगे तो उनका रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर, जो भी गाड़ी का नंबर है, वो लिखा जाता है सिक्योरिटी के द्वारा। सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी हमारे यहाँ बहुत बेटर क्वालिटी का है और वहाँ से पता चल जाएगा आपको, पिछले 5 साल का रिकॉर्ड उसमें हमारे पास है।
Well, that was, of course, residents of the apartment complex, Clubtown Heights in Belghoria, where, of course, you know, the 2 apartments that were searched by the Enforcement Directorate before this particular ongoing search happened. There, of course, like we reported, 27 crores was recovered by the Enforcement Directorate. But, like we were saying earlier, the Trinamool Congress's National General Secretary said there is no tolerance for corruption in the TMC, no matter who it is. That is something that Mamta Banerjee has also said. They've removed Partho Chatterjee from all party positions. He's been relieved from his cabinet posts. So it's all-round action against Partho Chatterjee. But let's just listen in to what Abhishek Banerjee, the National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress, had to say.
একটা ইনভেস্টিগেশন অলরেডি শুরু হয়েছে এবং তদন্তকারী সংস্থা তদন্ত করছে। আমরা চাই এই যে বিপুল পরিমাণের টাকা উদ্ধার হয়েছে ইতিমধ্যেই 2 জায়গা থেকে রেড করে, প্রথমত এই টাকার উৎস কি আমরা সকলে জানতে চাই, যে কি করে এত কালো টাকা উদ্ধার হচ্ছে। প্রধানমন্ত্রী বলেছিল 2016 সালে 8ই নভেম্বর নোটবন্দি ঘোষণা করে গোয়ার সভা থেকে তিনি বলেছিলেন 3 দিন পরে যে 50 দিন পরে যদি দেশে কালো টাকা পাওয়া যায় আপনি যা শাস্তি দেবেন আমি মাথা পেতে দেবো। নিশ্চিতভাবে আমি কাউকে ডিফেন্ড করছি না, আমি এটা স্পষ্ট করে বলছি, আমি কথাটা বলে কাউকে ডিফেন্ড করছি না, কিন্তু কিছু প্রশ্ন সাধারণ মানুষের মনে রয়েছে, সেই প্রশ্নগুলো অ্যাড্রেস করাও।
That was Abhishek Banerjee, National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress, saying that, look, we're not defending Partho Chatterjee. This was, of course, a statement that the Prime Minister has made, that if there is black money found in the country, you can call me anywhere and I will answer. And where is the Prime Minister? Because obviously there is black money being found. Also saying that we want to know the source of the money. We want the trial to be conducted in a time-bound manner. That is what the Trinamool Congress is saying as far as these searches, raids are concerned. Also saying that Arpita Mukherjee, who's at the center of this entire scam as of now, has nothing to do with the Trinamool Congress. So obviously, we know who Arpita Mukherjee is. She's, of course, an actor, has worked in several films, but now, of course, largely seen as a close aide of Partho Chatterjee.